Stop letting their chaos become your character. Think about the last time someone truly got under your skin. A colleague who took credit for your work. A family member who turned every dinner into a battlefield. A stranger online who said something so deliberately cruel that you spent the next 3 hours composing responses in your head that you never sent. You did not just lose the argument. You lost the afternoon. You lost your focus. You lost your peace. And they moved on without a second thought. That is the transaction, and you keep agreeing to it. Every time you replay the conversation, you hand them another hour. Every time you lose your temper, you pay them with your own energy. Every time their mood determines your mood, they are not just in your life, they are in command of it. You have given the keys to your own mind to people who do not deserve to be anywhere near the door. And the question, the one that actually matters, is not how to make them stop, it is how to make yourself immune. We live in an era of engineered outrage. Offices are designed around proximity to people you would never choose to spend time with. Family gatherings compress years of unresolved tension into a single afternoon. Social media has given everyone a megaphone and removed every reason for restraint. Drama is no longer an accident, it is the default currency of modern interaction. And toxic people, the manipulators, the complainers, the ones who feed on conflict, they are not suffering, they are thriving, because the world has never been more perfectly designed for them. They know something you have not fully understood yet. Your reaction is their reward. Every time you raise your voice, they have won. Every time you spend 45 minutes explaining to someone why they were wrong, they have won. Every time your hands are shaking on the drive home because of something someone said at 3 in the afternoon, they have won. And you have paid for it with your own nervous system, with your own day, with your own life. I remember a specific moment where someone said something dismissive about work I had genuinely put everything into. A single sentence, and I spent the next 4 hours unable to concentrate on anything else. They had moved on within minutes. I had not. That imbalance, that is what finally made me understand the problem was never them. Human nature has not changed in 2,000 years. The backstabber existed in ancient Rome. The manipulator existed in the imperial court. The person who smiles at your face and undermines you behind your back, Marcus Aurelius knew them intimately, and he left us a complete system for defeating them. Not by fighting back, by becoming unreachable.
Marcus Aurelius was not a philosopher who retired to write quietly in a garden. He was the most powerful man in the world, and he was surrounded every single day by people who wanted something from him, resented him, flattered him falsely, and in some cases, plotted to destroy him. He ruled an empire of 50 million people during a time of continuous war, devastating plague, and constant political betrayal. His own trusted general, Avidius Cassius, a man Marcus had elevated, trusted, and praised publicly, led a full rebellion against him, declared himself emperor, raised an army. And Marcus Aurelius did not rage. He did not spiral into paranoia. He did not let the betrayal of one man poison his view of every man. He prepared his mind. He wrote to his troops that he hoped the rebellion would resolve itself peacefully, that he would prefer to pardon Cassius than to punish him. That is not weakness. That is a level of psychological mastery most people will never come close to. He wrote about it in his private journal, The Meditations, a book he never intended anyone to read. These were not public proclamations of Stoic virtue. They were private commands to himself, written on military campaign, in the moments between battles and decisions of state. He wrote, "Begin the morning by saying to yourself, 'Today I shall meet the busybody, the ungrateful, the arrogant, the deceitful, the envious, the unsocial.' All of this happens to them by reason of their ignorance of what is good and evil." Read that slowly. He is not complaining. He is not venting. He is doing something far more powerful. He is anticipating. He names the difficult people before the day begins, so that when they arrive, they are not a surprise. They are a confirmation of something he already knew. Expect bad behavior, and it loses its power to shock you. He went further. In another passage, he wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." That line is sharper than it looks. He is not saying forgive and forget. He is saying do not become what hurt you. If they are cruel, your cruelty does not balance the ledger. It just means there are now two cruel people in the room, and one of them is you. If they scream, you whisper. If they collapse, you stand. If they mirror your worst impulses back at you, you show them something they have never seen from you before: stillness. We call this principle the character firewall. It is a mental barricade, deliberately constructed, daily maintained, that separates their actions from your reactions, not because you do not feel the impact, but because you have decided in advance that their behavior will not determine yours. You observe, you assess, you respond from your own values, not from their provocation. The firewall does not make you cold, it makes you free. Three specific steps to build the character firewall, starting today. Step 1. The morning armor. Tomorrow morning, before you leave the house, before you open your email, before you walk into any situation that involves other people, take 2 minutes, just 2. Close your eyes and visualize the most difficult person you will encounter today. See them clearly. See them doing exactly what they always do: complaining, manipulating, interrupting, dismissing. And then accept it. Not with resignation, with preparation. You are not hoping they will be different today. You are acknowledging their nature, the same way you acknowledge the weather. You do not rage at rain. You bring an umbrella. When the moment arrives, and it will, your armor is already on. You are not caught off guard. You are not reacting from surprise. You are responding from a position you chose hours ago. Marcus Aurelius did this every single morning. The most powerful man in the world started his day by reminding himself that difficult people exist, and that their existence was not a problem to be solved. It was a condition to be navigated with grace. Step 2. The Gray Rock Protocol. When a toxic person is actively trying to provoke you for a reaction, gossip, criticism, emotional manipulation, public undermining, give them nothing. Not anger, not defense, not explanation, nothing. Nod slightly. Keep your face neutral. If you must respond, do so in short, factual sentences. Do not elaborate. Do not justify. Do not engage with the emotional content of what they are doing. You become completely uninteresting to them. You are a gray rock, unremarkable, unresponsive, offering no surface for their manipulation to grip. This works because their behavior is not about truth, it is about stimulation. They want a reaction. The reaction is the point. When you withhold it, you remove the entire reason for the interaction. They will seek a more reactive target. Let them. Step 3. The evening audit. At the end of the day, before sleep, in silence, ask yourself one question. Did I act like them today? Not, did they treat me badly? Not, was I justified? Those questions lead nowhere useful. The only question that matters is whether their toxicity entered you, whether their cruelty made you cruel, whether their chaos became your character. If yes, note it, specifically, without judgment, but without excusing it either. Then correct your course tomorrow. If no, then regardless of what they did, regardless of how the day went, you won. You protected what matters. You guarded your internal empire. And that is the only victory that is entirely yours. Marcus Aurelius called this the nightly examination of conscience. He did it at the end of every day in that military tent in the freezing dark, surrounded by war. If he could maintain his character under those conditions, the question is what your conditions are worth as an excuse.
Marcus Aurelius ruled the Roman Empire for nearly 20 years. He was betrayed by generals, surrounded by sycophants, worn down by plague and war, and the endless demands of governing a world that never stopped needing something from him. And through all of it, through the rebellion of Cassius, through the death of his children, through campaigns that lasted years in conditions that would break most men completely, he never stopped writing. Not orders, not proclamations, commands to himself. Reminders that the chaos outside had no right to enter the citadel inside. He wrote this: "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been." That is not denial. That is sovereignty. You cannot control the venom of the world. You cannot change the nature of difficult people, and you waste your life trying. But you command the gates to your own mind. You decide what enters. You decide what shape your character holds under pressure. Stop handing that decision to people who have done nothing to deserve it. Build the firewall, maintain it daily, and let their chaos break against it like water against stone, leaving you exactly as you intended to be. If this shifted something in how you see the conflict in your life, the next video on managing anger the Stoic way will complete the armor. Watch it now. This is Fortis Anima, ancient wisdom for modern chaos.